Hey gamers, Rick here with Game Trade Media coming to you from Lucas Oil Stadium here at GenCon 2018. We've got Aron here from, I need some help pronouncing this.
Okay.
Is it Lynnvander?
That's right, Lynnvander.
Lynnvander.
Yep.
And you guys do game designs, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we're a full-service game design studio from concept through to manufacturing.
Nice. And you guys are working on a couple projects. We're going to start with one right now. Maybe we'll come back another time and talk about the other one.
Okay, sounds good.
I see Catalyst Game Labs here has gotten with you guys to make. It says Super Camelot. I'm getting a real nostalgic feel from this because this is the graphics I was used to playing video games with. So tell me about this.
So this was a passion project for me personally. I did all the art design for this game.
Okay.
And I spend most of my time around retro video games. So I was just channeling that hardcore, and we wanted this to be something that captures that feeling, like right down to the smallest detail.
Right.
Like if you look at the Kickstarter page, it opens on what looks like a title screen with scroll down to start flashing in and out. Because this is all about capturing that retro nostalgia feel in a way that I haven't seen it before in a board game.
Okay. I like it. I can absolutely see that you have all the characters. You got the character cards here, and they're all in the 8-bit artwork. Now, what about this game? Is it a multiplayer co-op? Tell us about the playability.
Is a fast-paced competitive game for 2 to 4 players. With a 5 to 6 player expansion available on the Kickstarter.
Nice.
And the whole thing plays out like a video game where each tile represents a screen of the game.
Okay.
So you're moving from tile to tile, populating them with enemies and bushes and treasure chests and all kinds of things you can go after.
Nice.
And your actual goal is one of 2 things. You can win through greed or glory.
Ooh.
And the way to go about that is to be the first player to collect 40 gems.
Okay.
Or be the first player to collect 3 relics, gain access to the keep at the center of the board, and claim the Holy Grail.
Nice, because it is Camelot.
That's right. It's
the whole quest thing for that. Let's take a look at the overtop shot real quick here, Johnny. I can see that you have some of the gems down at the bottom there. Yep. As represented, and you said be the first one to collect 40 of those.
That's right. So there's different denominations. The green ones are 1, the blue ones are 5, and then the red ones are 10.
Nice. Okay. And then I see 3, 4, 5. What is that? 7 different characters.
So we got 6 playable characters in the core game.
Who are these guys with these axes walking about?
Those are some Dark Knights. Those are Mordred's soldiers.
Mordred's soldiers.
And they're wandering around the map trying to cut you down.
Nice. Very cool. Can we get a little example of play on this?
Absolutely. So each player turn is very simple. You get 3 actions.
Okay. And
those can be moving, attacking, or interacting with any of the chests or objects in the world.
Okay.
So you might move 3 spaces as your first action. Say I'm Arthur and I wanted to go 1. Well, I could go 2, 3 off the board, and I would flip a new tile over and explore more of the forest.
Okay.
Or I could end my movement here because I want to swipe at this bush.
Okay, swipe at the bush, which is very, very video game-esque.
Exactly, exactly. So the way I do that is quite simple. I roll the dice, and every sword icon I get gives me a chance to deal a wound to an enemy if there's any in my path.
Okay.
Bushes, I don't have to worry about swords. They're just going to get cut down automatically.
Nice.
But what's more important is these gem icons.
Okay.
If you get at least 1 gem icon, you get a loot drop from 1 enemy and 1 bush in your arc.
Nice.
And your arc is a set of 2 adjacent squares and the diagonal square between them.
Okay.
So in this case, I only hit the one bush because I wasn't really positioned effectively. But I did get that gem, so I'm going to get a litter drop. Because everything that drops from the bushes is litter, and that is a green gem.
Nice. So that's a 1-point gem for you.
Exactly. I don't get it right away, though. It's going to drop on the space where that bush was.
As a video game also would do.
Exactly. And in order to collect that gem, I then have to spend another action to move over it.
Okay. Nice. And it becomes part of your...
it would go to my I have a player screen as one of our stretch goals, and it would go hidden behind there so people don't know what my total is.
Okay, that's very cool. This looks like a lot of fun. And this is right now on Kickstarter.
It is. Launched Thursday night, a little sooner than we planned.
Yeah.
We've been pretty upfront about that in our Kickstarter videos so far. The plan was to launch Saturday during the day with like a big press release.
Sure.
And we still don't know how it went live, but we're very excited to see it over 50% funded.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 days left.
Yep.
That's amazing. So what is the consumer drop date, if let's say they missed the Kickstarter for
All right.
whatever reason, when will this be available in stores, do you think?
It's going to be a few months for manufacturing still. It's all the press files are pretty much ready to go on this game. So unless we hit a ton of stretch goals, there's not a lot left to do on the design end or the layout end. So ideally, we'd love for this to ship with Shadowrun Sprawl Ops.
Okay. All right. So if you guys are familiar with that game coming out, make sure you are checking out Catalyst Game Lab so you can also see all that stuff. Go to Kickstarter right now and put in Super Camelot so you can see the Kickstarter, back the Kickstarter, so that once it gets funded, it's going to have, like I said, there's a lot of stretch goal opportunities. Yeah. Yep. And let's hit some of those stretch goals for these guys. Thank you so much for bringing this up and showing it to us. Where can they find out more about you and your company?
So my company is Lynnvander Studios. We've got a website. We're also /Lynnvander Studios on Facebook. And at Lynnvander on Twitter.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy to get a hold of us online. Now that's LYNNVANDER.
Right.
And we're just really thankful to be on the show.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Aron. And for everybody watching, go to your local game store and participate in the community that's there. Here at GenCon, we've been a part of the huge community gathering that is this monster convention and have had a blast. But until then, I'm Rick for Game Trade Media, and I'll see you at the game store.
Thanks for watching Game Trade Media. Make sure to leave us a like and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content.